And good evening, everybody. This is Michael Filighera. I'm with logicalsignals.com and also tradershelpingtraders.com. And this is the Elliott wave update for the NASDAQ 100 for Thursday, October 7th, 2021. Well, the NASDAQ continued to go up today, but it actually went straight up, smacked resistance on the nose, and then started to retreat. Now, I've not put the C up here, which would then complete minor 2, because we're not really declining enough just yet where the market, maybe this could be, A, B, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and we still get a 5 that does get us up above, a little bit stronger above 15,000, maybe up to closer to 15,100. That's still going to be acceptable. That still fits within the parameters for a wave 2. So first thing I'm going to do is allow for that. And if the market does continue to decline, what we're looking for here is it on the hourly basis to make a solid break below the hourly 20, and then make another solid break below the 200 with the 50 just below it. That would just put the icing on the cake for a wave 2 being complete. And now we're in the beginning stages of a minor third wave down. And all of this in turn is a part of a larger intermediate third wave down. So all of that still remains in place. Now we just have to let the market figure out what its next move is and to get it started. So for tomorrow, we're leaving open the potential and the possibility that the market will make one more run for the roses and end up closer to this top end of resistance. Now we have two, the first one being 0.70 or 70.5% retracement of minor wave 1. That comes there. And then we have 1.70 or 170.5% where wave C would be, and compared to wave A. Both are very functional. Both should provide some stiffer resistance to get through for this market just to continue and then eventually cause a switch in the count. Right now, that's not in the picture. It's a possibility, but I'm not really anticipating or expecting it. I'm believing that the market will now resume the downside, start to pick up the pace. It did kind of sell off after making the high. It did sell off for the final 4 hours of the market, of the day, and picked up the pace a little bit towards the end of the day. That's all a more positive for this to continue. And we're now made a, come on, computer. We now made a slight little rally, and now we're starting to drop again. So we now have Asian markets coming online, and then the European markets will come online. And then also tomorrow at 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific, we have those employment situation numbers. And today's caused a slight downtick when that number came out, but the day basically was already booked in terms of all the funds. Everybody already had their pre-opening orders all set, and the market just took off from there and basically rallied for the first hour and a half up until noon, so 2.5 hours, and then started to decline. So I am feeling that the buy side has been possibly exhausted by now, and everybody who's going to be in are now in, and that new money coming in, et cetera, et cetera. And hopefully then that just allows the continuation of the intermediate third wave via a minor third wave down. Again, if it's a minor 3, we should start to see a little bit quicker and more persistent acceleration to the downside. It should start to break, at least on this hourly chart, below, cleanly below the 20, and then cleanly below the 200 and the 50, which are sitting right side by side with each other. And here are the additional supports on the way down. Now, what I would like to do is I'm actually going to take this initial one off, remove those, and these retracements remain. So they got that 15,095. But what I want to now set up is a little bit better resistance. Come on, put it in there. Thank you. I'm going to come down here. And now that we have this wave two, or potential, I'm going to throw in a little bit to see what we got going on coming off. So not a whole big difference. Wave three, if it is indeed in progress, would be equal to wave one at 13,966. And I'm actually looking more for it to come down to here. So those numbers still are very clean and very effective. Getting us below this or wave one puts us right at the 0.618. That 3 would be, or whatever the ends up being, would be 0.618 of wave one at just below that low. I think it goes much further, of course, but these are going to be supports on the way down, maybe pauses, because this third wave should be in and of itself a 5-wave structure with an extension within its 3. So it'll be a third of a third, but then once we get inside this minor third, there will be an extended third wave within it. We'll go more about that as it progresses, and then we'll be able to talk deeper into it. So for tomorrow, we'll allow the possibility of a run back up to 15,095, maybe 15,100. If not, we're looking for it to start to break below these moving averages and then just start to head lower. And those are our support zones coming off. This is where I'm going to leave it for today. And the next update will be on Sunday.